Good morning, folks. This is Granison Shines here with Direct Business Marketing. Welcome to another edition of the Get Direct webinar series. That's right, the Get Direct webinar series that we provide every Wednesday for real estate agents, short sales, who are buyer leads. Our main focus, what is it again? Leads. That's right, leads. Leads for listings for those who want short sales, buyer leads for those who are looking for buyer leads, seller leads, investor leads. So I am going to take a little sidebar for today's conversation. I'm going to talk to you about the systems that we provide for real estate agents. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'll give you two. One, right now, the shorter stay calculator is one of the products that we're really pushing out there, and realtors are coming on by the drove. So we appreciate that. And again, thank you and kudos for all those who opted in for the shorter stay calculator marketing system. So usually what happens is they ask us about other systems or other websites that we design. And so I want to put it out there. Yes, we do. As a marketing company, we provide those internet marketing solutions for you, not just for the short sales, but for everything else. I'm going to show you that in a second. Number two is usually when a client comes on board, we do our own research. And what we do is we go to your website or websites or find a number of websites that you have out there, and we see that there is a lot of disparate websites for a particular real estate agent. So Mr. and Mrs. Real Estate Agent comes on board and we start talking about other sites, or we do some analysis, and the websites are all over the place. The branding is not the same because usually they've gone with different companies to have these different sites. And so the branding is just like all over the place. The message is all over the place. And so what we do as a real estate company or a marketing company for real estate agents, we come in and we help shape shift that to the way it's supposed to look like and the way it's supposed to read to your audience. We had one client who said, you know what, just giving us a much more professional look online helped them increase their business just by that. So that says volumes when you have the right marketing pieces in place working for you, especially when it comes to the branding message that you're going to convey. Now, later on, we'll talk about what each system entails in terms of that specific system, but I'm going to show you this little diagram right here. So again, we are taking a sidebar from the shorter stay calculator marketing system information that we give, and we're going to talk about this information here. So what you are looking at right now is how we lay out and design our internet marketing solutions slash websites for our real estate clients. This is for an agent. We have the broker websites, but then we also have the agent websites. Brokers have a different need, different message for the real estate agents or versus the real estate agents, but they can also service into and help the real estate agents with their market. So right now I'm just going to talk about the agent websites, and I think a lot of you will appreciate this on how we initiate the checklist for the shorter stay calculator marketing system. There's some information on there that we talk about. We've had the whole domain talk. We've had the whole branded domain versus SEO domain talk. Many of you who are using the product that's in the add-on section right there in the red, and we'll talk about that in a second. You've had the conversation with Drew or someone on his team talking about the high-level domains or which domains we're going to target a selected audience in a particular area, right? So we've had that conversation, but what I want to show you here is how your internet marketing structure or infrastructure should look like when we are talking about the different client types, okay? Keyword there, client types. Internally, and when we talk to clients, we explain what that means, but a client type is one of the, or a particular type of client that you are targeting for your marketing purposes. So as a real estate agent, you have buyers, that's one client type. You have equity sellers, that's one client type. You have short sellers, that's another client type. You have investors, that's another client type. If you have commercial property, then you're going after commercial businesses or whatever. So although those are 5 different client types that I named right there, and each one of those has a different message. Each one of those would like to get something for free, value add in advance, and have that trusted advisor who's you. But the message that you communicate to each one of those client types is totally, totally different. So what did we do? We designed the website so that the website solution so that it encompasses those client types, and you have a different message, same branding, different message, different opt-in feature, different whatever the free offer is that they're going to get. All that information is different. It's not the same. So personally, we like our sites to look nice and clean, and it looks crazy when you go to a website and there's all the information that you see available for, I mean, that you can have on a website, especially on the front page. The buyer is looking like, okay, what do I do next? The person who's a short seller is like, okay, what do I do next? Now, you may think just having just that short sale information there or that little link right there at the top does enough. Yeah, but it all depends on how it's all laid out. The layout is very, very key, and the structure is key. So let's talk about what we have here. I'm going to talk about the 5 different colors. Okay. Now remember, we integrate traditional marketing, offline marketing, with the online marketing. So that's what the yellow will take care of, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. So let's talk about the main website or your main website. This is your main branded portal website. What do I mean by portal website? Meaning that you can get to the green site, which is the buyer site. You can get to the purple site, which is the seller site, and you can get to the add-on sites, which have a different functionality. Right now, I'm going to concentrate on the blue, the green, and the purple. So the blue is your branded domain site. So GranisonShinesTeam.com, that will be my branded domain site that I will have most likely on my business card if I'm meeting someone, I'm talking to someone, meaning that they can get to my other messages, my other client types, depending on what their client type is, from my main portal site. Now, what happens is we want to make sure that you have your main branded site. Again, that's going to be the marketing, can be a marketing piece that you may get a postcard, a door hanger, whatever. That means that you can put your branded site if you want them to know what you do overall. Now, this one's really going to position you. It's going to really position your team, really tout all the accolades and all the accomplishments that you have. It's really going to just really pump you up as a company or as a real estate agent to make sure that this person that who's looking at you understands what they're going to get. Always just put a video on there. I'll just say I was gonna say you should have video. I'm just gonna say put a video on there. People buy from who they know, who they like, and who they trust. And then if you can start breaking down that barrier automatically by using a video on your main site, you do very well. It's just a very simple intro video. We can talk about what that looks like once okay. Now let's talk about the buyer site. So on the blue site, you're gonna have that navigation bar at the top. And one of the good things to have, let's talk about residential here, is to have a really good IDX solution. So when they click on that button, buyers are looking for what? They're looking for a home. Let's talk about residential buyers looking for a home that they may use as an investment property or that they may use as their primary residence. Given that being the case, okay, so understand how buyers search, okay? Let's understand how buyers search. Buyers now go to the internet and type in 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom house in Gilbert, Arizona, okay, if they have an area. So the IDX solution is going to be really, really key because we want the IDX solution to generate very strong SEO domains. Okay, that's a really key deal here to develop SEO domains, which we will link to all the listings that are on MLS. Let's say for Gilbert, 3 bedroom bathroom house in Gilbert. Now, your domain for that one does not have to be a branded domain because we want buyers to find it online. Now you can have 2 different domains. You can also have a branded domain for your buyer site if you're going to market the buyer site. You can have Granison Shines Sell Homes in AZ.com, for instance. I know it's kind of long, rough example. Now I'm going to use that for my yellow pieces here. On the marketing, I'm going to use that to disseminate marketing pieces. I'm going to have something that's very easy to remember with no hyphens or anything in it because I want it, and preferably a .com, just because we've trained ourselves to believe that way to go. Not always, but good. Okay, so that one I can have 2 domains, and what we have done within our systems, we can assign tracking codes. So if I'm going to market with an offline piece, that could be one domain. If I'm going to market with an online piece, that could be another domain, and I can see which campaign, even for one site, which campaign is actually doing better than the other, and I can track those results. Because remember, for us, a prospect or a traffic doesn't convert to a lead until they give you at least what? Their name and the email. Our clients, you all know that. So given that being the case, again, we want to make sure that we track. Now the link for your, again, for your buyer domain, that one can be, say, for instance, um, Gilbert-Homes.com. Just again, a rough example, because people will type in the search engine, what they want, and again, Google is smart enough, the algorithm for Google and the search engine is smart enough to know that those hyphens, you won't get dinged for that. For marketing purpose, I don't suggest hyphens. But if you're going to use, if you have a very good domain and you have to put hyphens in it because the one that's not hyphen is already taken, it's okay to do that for an SEO domain. That one, again, you're not going to market that. Now let's move over to the purple one, the shortest stay calculator. Now, remember, those of you who are targeting short sales right now, that's a very, very strong opportunity for a lot of real estate agents right now. So if you have the shortest stay calculator, we always, and you know that you have a what? A branded domain. And we have so many clients already that we've linked we struck the blue and we integrate the purple with it. When I say integrate, when they click on that short sale tab on their blue site, on the blue one here, their main site, their main portal site, it goes to the shortest stay calculator site. It has the offer, we have the marketing materials, everything else. It's good again to have an SEO domain, and it's also good to have one. You can kill two birds with one stone if you want, but you can also have a branded domain for that. So if you have a branded domain for your shortest stay calculator, Granison shortsales.com. Short sale is a keyword phrase. Good. I can also use that for my SEO domain if I wanted to, but I can also have Gilbert hyphen short sale sale.com if I wanted to. Okay. Again, the hyphens when you have an SEO domain doesn't matter. Branded domain, let's try to keep it all in one. Okay, so again, here's how we structure it. Now look at the colors that we have for the two different arrow types. Okay, the red are the website type. Those are the ones that link together. Black ones coming from the offline marketing materials. That's the information that we'll be disseminating information for. If you're going to market again your main site on your business card, good, right? If you're going to market your buyer site, which is the green one, and marketing materials that have for the black one, and just marketing materials for your buyer site. You're going to have market just your short sale site, then we want to have marketing materials for the short sale site. Get to the add-on products. Most of our add-on products are all online. So those of you who have TNT, you know that about it, how we do that, how we integrate site, social media, everything else. For products, great. We have the e-commerce site. If you sell to other agents or market to other agents and you have clubs or a coaching program, good. We set those types of sites up also. So let's just recap here, bring it all together. Your sites should look like this. If we have the blue, the green, all color, the purple, and the red, make sure it's all constructed. Make sure they're all linked together. You can go from one to the other, back and forth, right? Go back to the home, which is the blue one. Make sure all that information is, the correct information is in your navigation bar. Navigation bar can have a different link, SEO domain link. We want that. And when marketing offline, you can have marketing pieces for blue one. You have marketing pieces for your green one, purple one. Okay. Now, one last thing I want to capitalize on are the different types of systems that we have constructed. Okay. So we have the residential marketing system. There's the commercial marketing system, which will be out soon, and then investor marketing system. Again, message is totally different. Those are three different client types right there. We have short sale solution on the purple. We have the seller. We have the short sale calculator for short sale, getting short sale leads. We have the foreclosures, right? That's another one there. And then we have the equity sellers. The equity sellers, again, have a different need. They have equity, so they don't need to short sale. So we want to have the right offer for them so they can give you at least their what? Their name and their email. So here's my information right here. Granison Shines. If you have any questions, give me a call and I'll step you through this. I send this little graphical thing that you just saw to a lot of our clients. They fully understand. And you know what? I've been looking for this solution all. Well, hey, we have it for you, and we're more than happy to talk you through this process and make sure that your internet marketing solution is strong right from the gate. All right. So let's condense everything if you have to, and I'll be more than happy to have the conversation. And here's my direct line. Signing out till next week, where we'll talk about more information